What's up, guys? John here, Titan Lifestyle with bigdru. And of course, bigdru is not with us, as you guys can see. Wait for all you guys to join in. Bigdru is actually pretty sick today, so I told bigdru just to sit at home, relax, push some fluids, watch some TV. He just is not feeling good. He's coughing, sneezing, runny nose, fever. So of course, we don't want him to come in here and get everybody else sick, and we don't want him to get any sicker because his immune system is already compromised, and we don't know what it is. So at that point, we want to make sure that he at least gets some bed rest and pushes a lot of fluids so he can keep hydrated so his body can do the best it can to hopefully get him over the sickness that he has. There's a lot of people sick right now. So our show is going to cover the main topic that's going on around the world right now, the coronavirus. We're going to talk about some tips and tricks on how not to catch it, how to prepare for it if it does come here and it is a pandemic, because they're saying that that is really what's going to happen. We're also going to cover movie of the week, Invisible Man. It just dropped last night, and this weekend is opening weekend for it. Also, show of the week, Amazon Prime, Hunters with Al Pacino. I'll give you a little synopsis on that. That's been kind of the watching the last couple of days, and I'll probably stay in most of the weekend so I can avoid large crowds, maybe watch some TV. So this might be just a chill weekend for me, Sharice, and the family. Also, we'll talk about the different events that Titan Medical Center has coming up. We've got a ton of different events that are coming up, and I'm going to cover them with you, and we'll go over some of the cool things because some of them we've already done before. So, without further ado, thank you guys for joining me. Titan Lifestyle with bigdru Fridays every 2 p.m. And let's go over some of the things. How you guys doing, NYC? What's going on? Hello from NYC. Do you consider your business biohacking? So, I guess it is biohacking to a certain degree. That term is loosely used with a lot of different places. So, biohacking is hacking the biological sense of the body in different aspects. So, I guess to a certain extent it is, because when you get older, your hormones start going through deficiencies, or your body starts breaking down. So we have some different things that will kind of trick your body or turn your body from one aspect to the other. So let's talk about hormones. Hormones a big one. So a big one for hormones as far as biohacking, yes. So when you get older, your hormones start having deficiencies, they start declining, and then we start withering like a flower, and then we die. So these different things with hormones can cause different health actions as far as the body. It can cause different problems as far as, the skin elasticity, your libido, your concentration, and stuff like that. We don't accept insurance, unfortunately, and I'll tell you why in a second. But biohacking, yeah, I guess to a certain degree, we do biohack because we're tricking the body to do something that it wasn't doing before, so we're hacking that way. But we're doing it in a healthy way, okay? There's different people out there that claim biohacking, and they're doing some things that aren't too healthy for the body. For our therapies, let's go over what we do here at Titan Medical Center so you guys all know. For you guys just joined us and maybe you have not heard before. So what we do here at Titan Medical Center, we do male and female hormone replacement therapy. So we can help out males and females if they have deficiencies or are not optimal in their hormones, and this can help them in a lot of different ways, from concentration to body fat, metabolism, libido, concentration, among a lot of different other things. We also do medical weight loss. So if you're looking to tighten up, lose some weight, shred some pounds, we have a lot of different therapies that can help you out there. Oral therapies and injectable therapies, okay? We also do rejuvenation detox. We talk about glutathione. That's one main one, and that's a super antioxidant. It helps get rid of free radicals in the body. It helps with bringing down inflammation in the body too. All right. We also do vitamin and amino acid injectable therapies, plus IV nutrient therapies as well. So with these, you can get different blends of vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, especially some of our niche blends like Hercules Potion, Titan Complete, Titan Serenity, Titan Ultra. We've got a couple other ones out there too. Or you can just do regular injectable therapies such as one amino acid like L-carnitine or lysine. You have a wide variety of different options with Titan Medical Center, and we offer them to our patients depending on what their goals are or what's going on in their body or in their life at that time, right? So let's talk about insurance. So we don't take insurance. Everything is cash pay through Titan Medical Center. It's out of pocket. There's a reason for that. The reason is this. Insurance companies restrict the doctor in what they can test for blood-wise and what they can prescribe to you. So at that point, and they don't cover vitamin amino acid injectable therapies usually. And the reason is because usually you're not deficient, you might be low, but some people are deficient, like in vitamin D or vitamin B12. They might cover some of these things, but they're not going to cover all of these things. So at that point, we don't want any restrictions. Our doctors and medical providers want to do the best thing they can for the patients and make the best recommendations that they possibly can to give you guys the results and health benefits that really come with these therapies. So that's the reason why. With blood testing, they have to attach diagnosis codes if it's covered by insurance. If these diagnosis codes are not correct, those insurance companies will deny that and charge you guys an arm and a leg. Some of our blood testing, like our male and female full panels, if you were to go to some of these labs and even just tell them you want to pay out of pocket, you'd pay $1,500 and up. For the same blood test, we charge you for a discount, let's say a male, $150. For females, the blood testing we do for you guys costs you $225 through us. It will cost you over $2,000 out of pocket if you do that. Even with insurance, let's say you do use your insurance. Some of the deductibles are so high, you're never going to hit that deductible, all right? So you're going to be paying really out of pocket anyway. Or if they do pay some of it, you might have a copay that's $500 on some of these blood tests because they give you a percentage off, but if that blood testing company charges $1,500 or $2,000, that's going to be your percentage of what they're going to knock off, and you're still going to have to pay a big difference in that. So these are just some of the reasons why we do not take insurance. Can you suggest what certifications or degree I should pursue so I can work in a place like yours? Okay, so there's a number of different things you can do. So you can be an MA, so a medical assistant, a CNA. Now CNAs are a little bit on the lower end, but a medical assistant is probably where you want to start. You could be an RN, you could be a nurse practitioner, you could even become a medical doctor, right? So those are really the things. And it's really about knowledge and experience too. If you do know a lot of these things, then you can help people and you might be able to do on-the-job training with some doctors and stuff like that might help you be a medical assistant from learning on-the-job training. But there's plenty of ways to do something like this. It's just you have to have the education, you have to have the experience behind you because you are talking about somebody's health. You will ultimately affect that person's life in a lot of different ways, whether it be their relationship, their health, their physical ability to do something, their mental ability to do something, and you want to make sure that you know what you're talking about, or even your medical providers. There are even medical providers out there that want to get into the hormone replacement therapy, and this is more of a specialized industry where you're not your general practitioner doesn't know about maybe testosterone or anastrozole going with testosterone, which is an estrogen blocker, or HCG being used along with that. Because at that point, some of them are used for off-label use. So when we talk about estrogen blockers, when I first got into this business, I started explaining to some of the doctors what was going on. Not the doctors working for me, but primary care doctors. And when they look up like a anastrozole, right, or Remedex, they see that this was a cancer patient drug. This was for breast cancer patients, pre and post. Why would a male use this, John? And you have to explain to them and tell them the reason why. So the reason it was made or prescribed to females for pre and post, right, breast cancer patients is because of estrogen levels. We know that high estrogen levels can cause cancer, and especially in females and stuff like that. So the first one that came out that was an estrogen blocker was Novaldex. And Novaldex specifically targets the estrogen receptors in the breast area. And then they knew that, hey, listen, this is not doing everything for these patients. And it went on to anastrozole and letrozole, right? And Aromasid after that. So there's different ones out there too. So this is really where you have to have the knowledge and experience behind it. Even the medical providers out there. Like I said, some of these people are dermatologists trying to get into hormone replacement therapy because they think it's a big revenue stream. But listen, guys, hormones direct and they tell our body to do a lot of different things. So if these levels are off, it can affect a lot of different things like your mood, your physical appearance, your mental stability, right? And these things need to be in check because they can ultimately, like I said, affect your life, your relationships around you, and what is going on. So at that point, you really want to have somebody that is really in tune to what's going on. We also do, what up, Big Gino, my man? So, and Jeezy has an appointment next week. You let me know how that appointment goes. If we can help you out in any way, shape, or form after that, or you want any other questions asked, please bring them up. Okay, we love that. I love to hear from our patients. I love to hear from people that are coming through and, what's going on with them, how their experience was, because we always want to make it better for Titan Medical Center patients. We are about first-class service, first-class patient care, and first-class therapies. That's what Titan Medical Center was built on. Our mission statement is to get you the ultimate results, physical and health-wise, that we possibly can, right? So that's really, really big. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Thank you for guys joining us. Titan Lifestyle Fridays with bigdru. Bigdru's not here because bigdru is really, really sick. He wanted to come in. I told bigdru to sit home, relax, push fluids, watch some TV, Netflix, and chill, bigdru. That's what we want you to do, man. So I hope he's feeling a little bit better today. He was not feeling good when I talked to him earlier. And we don't want him to go out and possibly, catch something else maybe. His immune system's broken down right now. We don't want him to get other people sick. That's the biggest thing, guys. If you guys can stay home and you're sick, stay home. It's not right to go out and get all the other people sick around you. That's not cool. Or you don't even send your kids off to school sick. It gets all the other kids sick. That brings it home to the other families. And this is how these viruses and infections spread like wildfire. Not flour. Do you all need nurses? So yes. We do. We are looking for some MAs and some possible nurses. So at that point, if you guys are looking for a job or possibly want to work for Titan Medical Center, email titanmedicalcenter@gmail.com. We also are looking for receptionists right now. So we are doing interviews. So if you guys are interested, this will be the time to get in, okay? So this is definitely it. Great experience. So Big Gino was just in here last week. He got his blood drawn. We can actually take blood in-house. This is another service we offer. Nationwide blood testing for an array of different things. Your vital organs, liver, kidneys, guys, prostate. We do electrolytes, cholesterol panels. We also do the hormones, free and total testosterone ranges, estradiol ranges, progesterone ranges, IGF-1 ranges, like growth hormone ranges. B12 we can do. We can also do other add-on tests like vitamin D. We can do STD testing through blood now, right? We can also do vitamin and amino acid blood testing. So we can tell you how good your amino acids look in your body, if you're getting enough of what you need, or if you need a supplement or the supplement you're using is no good. This is great to know. Also, food sensitivity testing. Maybe you're going on a diet. Maybe you have a diet that you've been doing. Maybe you're not getting the results. Maybe you're having a reaction to some of the foods that you're eating. You don't know what's going on. This is a good way to tell if your body is sensitive to those foods. You can knock that out of your diet and you'll get better results that way or feel better. Some foods make you feel real bad. So at that point, it's really good to know what your body agrees with and can take in without causing any negative side effects or symptoms with you guys, right? What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Nastal Patron, what's going on? So let's talk about some of the different things we were going to bring up today. The coronavirus. This is everywhere. National news everywhere. You cannot go somewhere without hearing about this. So I thought I'd talk about some of the tips and tricks to keep you guys protected, or maybe some preparations you guys could do to protect yourself, your family from not getting this, or to stay healthy. Let's talk about some of the different things that are going on out there. So we know the coronavirus is all over Asia right now. We know it's in Italy. We know Iran's got it. The vice president of Iran's got it. So these are pretty high-ranking officials. We know that some of the people in the United States have it, right? And they got off the Diamond Princess ship, off Japan. And some of those people are infected. There's been deaths over in China. This virus has been around for a long time. This virus has been around for not just 1 month, but many, many months. And it's starting to pick up more and more traction, and it's starting to spread a lot more. So people are starting to get scared, and for the right reasons. Now, with this virus, we know that China is pretty much shut down. And we know this, that a lot of products from the United States come from China. Let's talk about one, because we're in the medical field. Medications. We're just reading 90% of the active ingredients and medications that the United States uses comes from China. Now, what's going to happen when all the factories have been closed? Apple's been closed over there. Let me tell you, production and supply chain, this will lessen. We will fill this no matter what. Even if the virus goes away tomorrow, we know that big companies' earnings are going to go down. We know the stock market is at the lowest it's been in years since the financial crisis, right? We don't want anything else to happen. So at that point, the best preparation you can do is get the N95 mask. That's a facial mask. You can get the one with the respiratory or the respirators on it. You can get a hazmat suit. I would definitely recommend just having one. I know it might even be a little overboard, but having one might do you justice here in the next couple of months or year. If it gets really, really bad, you'll have it. But definitely the N95 mask. That one's been recommended by tons of pharmacies, health officials all around the world. The WHO, which is the World Health Organization, has just raised the risk of catching this from, I think it was worse to very or bad to very bad. I can't remember the exact term they used, but it's went up a notch. So it's gotten very, very risky as far as that goes of everybody catching this. They know the United States is going to get some more cases. We just don't know when, and we just don't know how much and how fast it's going to spread. So we want to be prepared as far as that goes. The other thing is washing your hands. That's one of the biggest things they say out there. Wash your hands as many times as possible. You don't know how many doorknobs or things you've touched that other people may have touched, and you might get sick from this. Now, you might not get the coronavirus. You could get the flu, which has killed a ton of people too, and people have been very sick with the flu lately. You can catch infections like that, sinus infections. Like, I'm a chronic sinusitis person. I get it all the time if people around me have it. So at that point, I really want to protect myself. Eyewear. They're saying that this virus could be, it can be gained or got through eye contact, virus in the air. So at that point, that's very scary. So we don't want that, and we won't want it to affect you guys. Another tip and trick, if you guys are getting medications right now, I would recommend, because I'm doing it, is to get maybe 2 or 3 months of that medication supply. That way, you're at least ahead of the game. You can keep getting it monthly after month, but you have some sort of stock there too, just in case something happens or that supply chain goes down. One thing that I knew the other day was when Sharice wanted to go get Excedrin. Excedrin is off all the shelves. I thought it was a recall. I thought it was a voluntary recall until we really started reading about it, and then I actually went to their website, and they said their supply is diminished and gone, and they don't know when they're going to go back into production. I think that's because it was probably produced in most of the active ingredients in China. So at that point, we don't know what else is going to go away. We do know that our daily lives as Americans will be disrupted in some ways, shapes, and forms. It's just how much and what will be affected. So I urge you guys, please, I know there's a lot of jokes, memes on Facebook and Instagram about this virus and how it's not really that terminal, and a lot of people die from flu over this. But listen, guys, this can affect you guys. This can get people really, really sick, especially people over 60 years old or young children. Their immune systems are not as strong as they should be, and these people can be highly affected or have terminal problems because they can actually die. So at that point, we don't want that to happen. So if you guys got young kids, please keep them safe. Teach them hand washing techniques. Make sure they're staying away from people that are sick. They say that older people, don't have them go to crowded spaces, have them stay away from people that are sick right now so they're protected, right? You don't want to go home sick and get, let's say your kid's sick and something possibly happen to him. I would feel really bad if something like that. And we don't have control over this. It's not something you can see. So at that point, you really want to be as precautious as possible. All right? So if you guys are traveling, you guys are going through airports right now, I really urge you guys to wear a mask. Just, who cares if somebody thinks, he's wearing a mask? It doesn't matter. Protect yourself as much as possible. If you are sick, please don't spread these things. Try to stay home if you can. If your kid's sick, keep them home, because you don't want that to spread to all these other people and get them sick. It's not right. Wear a mask if you need to go out. Make sure you're keeping those germs to yourself. Use good hand washing techniques, even if you're sick, because this will help not spread these different germs around. Please, guys, it's serious. So I want to make sure you guys are getting it. I want to really, touch on this a lot so you guys understood what was really going on. So, what therapies does Titan Medical Center have to help build your immune system and defense in your body from hopefully getting over maybe a sickness or preventing sickness? Let's talk about some of the main ones. First one, glutathione. Super antioxidant, mother of antioxidants. It gets rid of free radicals in the body. It boosts the immune system. It will help with inflammation in the body. It will definitely bring up your defenses in your body to hopefully fight off colds or to get you over colds faster. Okay, so we always talk about antioxidants, and you can get this from food too. So there's different fruits and stuff like that out there that have antioxidants. I urge you guys, eat these foods too as well. I know I push the injectables, but listen, nutrition comes from food. I get my nutrition from food most of the time as far as proteins and stuff like that. I've been trying to eat at least 1 to 2 apples per day, or pears, or strawberries, fresh. Even some of the frozen ones, those are good. Not from concentrate, but the actual fruits that are frozen, okay? Those are good ways to do it. Also, Nectar of the Gods. This is another big one. This has a lot of different amino acids in it, plus it has glutathione in it. So, the glutathione straight has 200 milligrams per ml. So, if you get glutathione straight, that's all it is. The Nectar of the Gods has arginine, it has glutamine, it has glutathione, NAC, lysine, which is another immune system booster, NAC, well, I already said that. NAC is for your liver functions, L-carnitine, and proline. So this is a really, really good one, okay? It's for daily use. Now, straight glutathione is going to be more of an antioxidant for your body. So that might work for you a little bit better if you're going over sickness, or you're trying to be preventative, or you're actually getting over a hangover or something like that, okay? Let's talk about some of the other ones. The main one out there that I really want to touch on, it's going to be therapy of the week next week because of what's going on, is TA1, Thymosin alpha 1. Okay, this is an FDA-approved medication, Zadaxin, that's how the main manufacturer's name of it is. But TA1 is an immune system modulator or booster. This means that it builds your immune system. It builds the immune function to fight these things off. They give this to chemo patients. They give this to increase the effectiveness of vaccines. And they also are starting to give this now, like practitioners like us or different places around there, to really help people with autoimmune diseases or with sickness around right now, to help you guys build that function so you guys don't get sick as much. But at that point, with this going on right now, you really want to build your immune system to be as impenetrable as possible. And there's a lot of different things out there. So guys, do yourself a favor. If you guys don't know what TA1 is, Thymosin alpha 1, look into it. If you guys got questions about any of the things that we do, or you guys want more information about it, all you guys have to do is call or text 727-389-3220. We'd be happy to go over these therapies with you, or some information for you guys, or take you guys on as patients so you guys can get some of these great therapies that will help you out in your time of need, possibly, or just to be preventative, right? It's always good to be preventative. You don't want it to catch something and then have to fight it off. If you can prevent it before it gets to you, you're even better, right? Like that. So, Thymosin alpha 1. TB500 is another one for building immune function too. They both come from the thymus gland, and they're both great. TB500 has a lot of different aspects. It works systemically through the body too as well. It means throughout the body. It can also help with injuries, ligaments, soft tissue repair, and stuff like that. But TA1, Thymosin alpha 1, will probably be your go-to as far as building the immune system. Building that system to really fight off the different things that are coming in contact with you guys. All right, so let's talk about some of the different things. As far as movies are out. Let's switch it out to a lifestyle version. So Invisible Man just came out this weekend. Seen it last night. Really, really cool movie. There was some science behind it, so it wasn't like some made up thing. This could possibly actually happen, I guess. So when you watch the movie, you'll check it out. It's basically about this woman that wants to get away from her abusive partner, and somehow he finds her, and he's invisible. I won't tell you how he becomes invisible, but at that point, you guys will have to watch it. Really good movie, really cool. And when you guys see it, you'll be like, oh man, this is pretty cool. I guess this could really happen, I guess. So check it out. Invisible Man, right? And, movie theaters might not be a good place to go this weekend because of the sickness. And that's another place where germs can spread, right? Because you're sitting in the same chairs as somebody was before you. And if they're not cleaning them or sanitizing them, some theaters do really good about this. When they come in to clean after the movies, they literally sanitize some of the seats. I've been in some movie theaters where they don't. And they're not very clean places. So make sure you're going to a clean movie theater too as well, right? Because germs can spread through there just as fast. If people are coughing, sneezing, make sure you're staying arm's distance from them. Tell them, maybe cover their mouth with their elbow, not with their hands, because it can go through their hands. They shake your hand, at that point you got their germs. Not good, right? Or some of the workers in there. Some of those people might be sick. They might need the money. They might need to work no matter what. They're sneezing, coughing, right? This could be going on your food. So if you guys can stay away from people, as far as that goes, that are sick, that's your best bet. But you won't be able to see everybody that's sick. You have no idea some of the people that are working in there or working in the restaurants in some cases. This is a bad thing for everybody. The reason is because people will get scared to be going out and being in contact with different people because they're scared of getting sick. This does cause economic problems. This is going to cause problems for businesses. So at that point, just be aware, do the precautions. Make sure you guys are getting some ample water, some food, your medicine supplies, and getting these masks at least, because they will sell out. They're saying that some of these places are sold out already for some of these masks. So I would recommend for you guys to do it. What up, Sydney? How you doing? All right, so show of the week, Hunters, Amazon Prime, if you got Amazon Prime. This is really cool. So it's got Al Pacino in it, and basically it's about the Nazis, their sleeper cells, in the 1970s to 80s from World War II. And, basically they have these people, and they're the hunters, and they're actually looking for these undercover Nazis. Really cool. I started watching some of the episodes last night. Very, very awesome. Great acting by Al Pacino and the rest of the crew. Charisse loved it. She was like, I was hooked. When you went to sleep, I couldn't stop watching it. She stayed up pretty late watching it. So at that point, check it out. So if you guys are going to stay in this weekend, Hunters, Amazon Prime. You don't even got to go to the movie theaters. Stay at home. Relax with your loved ones. Stay healthy. Okay? All right, so let's talk about some of the events coming up. We've got a ton of events coming up. Titan likes to do all types of events. So let's go over some of the events that we got coming up. One, the bigdru lift party. Now that's to be announced. Drew's sick right now, and we've got some other things we're working around, but stay tuned for that date. It will be in the newsletter, so if you guys want, subscribe to the newsletter. It's very easy, very simple. Text Titan Medical to 22828. So the word Titan Medical to 22828. You guys will automatically be on that newsletter list at that point, and we do it every week. One newsletter, we won't overdo it and start spamming you in a million different ways. You'll get one email a week for the newsletter, okay? And that'll have all different types of things. Therapy of the week, information about that therapy, what events we got going on, clothing, lifestyle, all different types of things that you guys will love. Plus our poll question. That one's got a lot of great interactive people that are doing it. They're interacting with it, having fun with it, and maybe learning something from it too as well. March 7th. This, I think, is next week. We have the Luxe Lingerie Show at Water. So with Donna Crowley, she does an event every year. Titan Medical Center will be a title sponsor. We'll have a cabana out there. We'll be out there, me and Charisse, having a great time. Hopefully everybody will be healthy and good, and we'll have a great time and hopefully great weather. So Luxe Lingerie Fashion Show, Water, next Saturday, March 7th. All right. The 13th, the week afterwards, the 13th, we have the World Class Fight League. So at that point, us, Rafael Garcia, Titan Medical Center is the main sponsor for that. We'll be out there. A lot of fighting, MMA going on. Can't wait. We were part of the last event with them. It went well, and there was a lot of people there, and it was really, really cool. It's cool to get to go out and see that, You get to go out with friends Friday night, see some fights, enjoy that. So it was really, really cool. Great event. If you're in Tampa, check it out. All right, so after that, the day afterwards, Dropzone Gunnar. Dropzone Gunnar is an obstacle course, and basically it will be in Leesburg. And we got with him, the owner of that event, and basically it's an obstacle course that you run and do, and then you'll shoot live guns. So it's really, really cool. So at that point, we're going to take lots of video, lots of pictures out there. We're going to run this obstacle course, going to shoot some weapons, some real weapons out there, some guns, have a great time, and get lots of great footage. So if you guys aren't out there to join us, we'll have some video and pictures for you guys that we'll post up, and you guys will act or feel like you're just there with us, okay? And we'll go live from there probably. I guarantee it. So it'll be really, really fun. April 5th, the Mad Burger Fest in Madeira Beach. Title sponsor with that, Donna Crowley, thank you again. We're with most of her events. So that's what it is, Mad Burger Fest. So they're going to have mad burgers out there. And you know us Titans like our beef in most aspects. So at that point, I love a good hamburger. We'll definitely do some reviews on some hamburgers out there, see who has the best hamburger, and maybe we'll give them something from Titan, whoever has the best burger as a prize, right? All right, so May 16th, the Tampa Bay Jeep Fest. So we're part of all different types of events, car festivals, food festivals, gyms, the obstacle courses, fashion shows as well. So this will be really cool. So a lot of people that own Jeeps, and there's a ton of people in Florida, and they've got them, they've got them customized in all different ways. I mean, you should see some of these guys and the money they throw in their Jeeps. It's really cool. We'll be out there. Come join us. We'll do some behind the scenes of that too as well. And these will all be on our ABC show every Sunday at 11 a.m. if you're here in Florida. All right, the 20th, June 20th, Deke Warner NBC Mid-Florida Classic. That will be in Orlando. Title sponsor. This is the 25th year. Holy cow. Quarter of a century. Big ups to Deke, Dennis Warner for this and having us a part of this event. Great event last year. We'll be representing hardcore out there. So come see us. Get some free Titan gear. After that, September 12th, NPC Iron Bay Classic. Jose Santiago, my man, and Sun Tran. This is our third year being a part of this. Great event. Awesome for the community here in Tampa, Florida. So we'll be there passing out all kinds of Titan gear. We'll be in attendance, me and Sharice, bigdru, a lot of the Titan crew, and we'll be giving away a lot of Titan gear. If you guys got any questions about Titan, what some of our therapies do, how they can help you, if you want to sign up, come find us, talk to us, which makes me remember next week is the Arnold Classic. We won't be there, but we will have Titans there, and they will be in attendance, and they'll be wearing Titan gear. They will be offering special discounted pricing on blood work and some of the therapies, along with giving away free Titan gear. Send a box of goodies down there they can give away. So find these people that have the Titan gear on, and they'll be able to hook you up. And I'll let you know who those people are so you guys have a face to go with a name. All right, guys? So I appreciate that. All right, guys, the Titan Medical Programs. So we have a group on Facebook, the Titan Fitness group, and this goes along with the Titan programs. Custom diets, custom training programs made by Titan Medical Center for you guys. A lot of people ask, John, what should I do for a diet? What should I do for training? This is going to give you everything you need, all the tools, all the information given to you on a silver platter so you guys can get optimal results as quickly as possible. All right, guys? And we're here for you guys, too. So if you guys want to combine therapies with these, too, these will help expedite those results that you guys are looking for. Whether it's to gain lean mass, whether it's to lose some weight, whether it's just to overall feel better, we can help you guys. So check out titanmedicalfitness.com or even on the titanmedicalcenter.com site. There's a fitness tab. You guys can go there, sign up. It's 12-week programs. That's 3 months of custom diets and custom training. I think it's only $130. There's nowhere else you're going to get a custom diet and custom training program that cheap. No cookie cutter programs, no cookie cutter training programs. You guys will get something that's catered specifically to you guys. All right? And we'll take in a 5-program giveaway. We're going to give some programs away. I'm going to have you guys tune in next week, and I'm going to give a couple away each time. All right? And at that point, we'll get some of you guys out there. You guys will win this. You guys will be able to take, part in it and really, really benefit from it, and you guys can share your experience too. Maybe some people might have questions about it, right? All right, so who's on here? Matthew Hinkle, what's up, dude? Neil Berner, Rodney, what's going on, man? How you guys doing? Mike Neal, my dude's out in Texas. I'm sick now, save me. Gregory White, TA1, Thymosin Alpha 1, Glutathione, those are the best ones for you. Thanks, Rodney, I appreciate it, brother. Sharice, no one wants a corona. Better boost that immune system. She's right, because you don't want to get sick. What up, DC Baker? How you doing? Oh, need to get out to the Crunch, West Melbourne. All right, so if you guys are in Melbourne, Florida, right, go see my man, Big Gino, Sydney Dynamite, Corey Mannix. They're opening up the Melbourne Crunch out there. State-of-the-art facility. Those are my people. I'm going to send them out some Titan gear too so they can give it away to you guys for free out there. It's a brand new one opening. Those guys are very passionate about what they do and they want to help people. And that's why I align with Titan. Great people. Thank you very much for all their support. And go support them if you're in the area, guys. All right? So I think that's really it. I want to make this short and sweet. I want to go over some of these different things, the events, and really make sure that you guys are preparing just in case this coronavirus thing gets out of control, all right? The best thing you guys can do is take care of your health. Health is number one. Without that, you're not doing anything. You're not getting out of bed. You're not seeing a loved one. You're not going to work. You're not playing sports. And in some cases, you're not living because without your health, you'll be terminal, you'll be dead, and you won't be doing anything. All right, guys? So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, Titan Lifestyle bigdru. He's sorry he couldn't be here today, but he was really, really sick, and I did not want him coming in here that sick. All right?
There he is. He's right there.
There's bigdru. Bigdru's here. But, hold on. There he is. It's all right, Drew. You're good, man. Still big. Still bigger than me. It's all right. So I hope you guys like that. On Facebook, he's got his picture up. You guys on Instagram, you guys might not be able to see it. So, all right, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Join us Sunday, 11 a.m. ABC if you're here in Florida. If you guys miss it, it will be on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Instagram, it'll be on IGTV. On the Titan Medical Center page on Facebook, it'll be right there. You guys can watch it. Soon we'll be giving giveaways on there. Maybe a Titan program here or there too. You never know. So you guys want to stay tuned to that. Other things. Titan Talk Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 p.m. with me. We'll be going over therapy of the week and a lot of different things that can help you guys improve your health and physical appearance. All right, guys. I appreciate it. I'm John from Titan. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy and protect yourself, guys. Thank you for tuning in.